I have a question for you. GUNUVI
Wait a minute.
How do you say 200 in Ogun language? What about 400? What about 600? How do you say 800 in Ogun language? What about 1000? If you want to learn how to say all this in Ogun language and more, follow me in this video and I can assure you that by the end of this video, you'll be able to call all these figures in Ogun language and more. If you are ready, let's get started. Don't forget, this is a series and this is the first video that we'll be making on how to count numbers in the Egun language. If you have not seen the first 3 videos, I would encourage you to first of all go and check out those videos because they will give you the background you need to comprehend this video. But I can also tell you that without those ones, you'll still be able to understand what we are doing here. But to have a comprehensive knowledge, it is best to check out those other 3 videos. Okay, let's continue. This is the first digit we want to talk about. Alright, as you have it on the screen, 200. 200 in the Ogun language is called Fode. Fode. Now here is the logic. Since you already know 200 has Fode, if you want to read from 200 to 300, 400, here is what you need to do. That Fode will still be there, it won't change until you reach 400. But every other digit that will occur between 200 and 400, they are simply going to be that 200 plus any digit. You know, we are talking about 250 now, it's going to be 200 plus 50. So you know 200 has Fode, then 50 has what? Kande Ao. That will be Fode Kande Ao. 201 is called Fode Na Dopo. 202 Fode Na Awe. 203 Fode Na Atan. 204 Fode Na Ene. 205 Fode Na Atan, like that until 210 Fode Na Ao. 220 Fode Na Ko. 230 Fode Na Gba or Fode Gba. 240 Fode Kande. 260 Fode Kande Ko. 60 is Kande Ko. You just called Fode 200. Kande Ko, that's 60. 270 Fode Kande Gba. 280 Fode Kanwe. 290 that's Fode Kanwe Ao. 300 is called Fode Kanwe Ko. Fode Kanwe Ko. And after that, 310 Fode Kanwe Gba. 320 Fode Kanton. 360 that will be Fode Kenne. 400 will give you Fowe. Fowe. The intervals we are dealing with here is 200. So we have Fode. 200 is Fode. If you add another 200 to it, that's 2 Fode, right? That will be Fowe. That's 200. That will be Fowe. Now here is the logic. Since you already know 200 has Fode, if you want to read from 200 to 300, 400, here is what you need to do. That Fode will still be there, it won't change until you reach 400. But every other digit that will occur between 200 and 400, they are simply going to be that 200 plus any digit. You know, we are talking about 250 now, it's going to be 200 plus 50. So you know 200 has Fode, then 50 has what? Kande Ao. That will be Fode Kande Ao. Then we are talking about 26. Then we are talking about 26. You have 200 plus 60. And 200 is Fode. Meanwhile, 60 is what? Kande Ko. That's how you're going to continue adding the figures. If you know 70, that's 70 Kande Gba. You just say Fode Kande Gba, that's 270. What about 280? Try. Remember, 80 is what? Kanwe. That will be Fode Kanwe. That's 280. What about 300? That's going to be 200 plus 100. 200 is Fode. What about 100? Kanwe. Yeah, Kanwe Ko. Do you understand? That would be fode kanwe ko. You know, you're getting the logic. Since you understand that logic, you still apply the same thing when you get to 400. 400 now is not going to be fode, it's going to be what? Fowe. You apply the same. 410, 410 is going to be what? Yeah, that's fowe awo. What about 440? Fowe kande, because 40 is what? Kande. What about 480? Fowe kanwe. You get 400 is fowe. Then 80 is what? Kanwe. What about 500? You know, you have 400 and then plus 100. Fowe kanwe ko. You get the logic. That's how you continue reading it. So it means if you know 200, you know 400, then 600 is supposed to be ntọn. But because there is a number, that word is assigned to a number already, and that's why that was changed completely to what? No ntọn. No ntọn. At times some people say no ntọn, but the way correct way of saying it is what? No ntọn. That's what? 600. Do you get? So we have 200 fode, 400 fowe, 600 no ntọn, then 800 fene. So if you want to say 820, that's what? Fene ko, because ko is 20. That's going to be 800 plus 20. So that 20 there is ko. Fene ko. Now if you continue like that, let's say 850. That's fene kande awo. Why? Because kande awo, that's 50. You get to what? 900. 900 is going to be 800 plus 100. 800 is what? Fene. What about 100? Kanwe ko. You get? Now from there we have 1000. So 1000 is called what? Ntọn. Ntọn. Do you get? Now, what about if you get to 1000, you want to continue counting from there? It's still the same logic. 1001 is going to be what? Ntọn ena lopo. 1010 ntọn ena awo. 1100. That will be what? Ntọn ena kanwe ko. Do you get the logic? Ntọn ena kanwe ko. Because ntọn, that's 1000. 100, that's what? Kanwe ko. That's simply how to do it. Now, by the time you continue the same pattern, you get to 1800. 1800. What is 800? Don't forget what we did before. Fene. Yes, that would be ntọn fene. Or ntọn ena fene. You get that's 1800. So if you get to 2000, that will be what? Some people will say ntọn awe. That's what? 2000. Ntọn awe. You know, awe. It means that's double of that 1000. Or you simply say four. So we are going to stick to that 4. Do you get? We're going to stick to that 4. By the time you get to 4, the reading pattern continues the same way. Now, how do you now say 2001? Fo ena dopo, fo ena awe, fo ena atan, fo ena ene, fo ena atan. That's 2005. Do you get? 2020. That will be fo ena ko. You continue reading like that. You keep on adding, because we are talking about, even if we are talking about 2950. So you have 2000 and you have what? 950. So 2000 is what? 4. What about 950? Don't forget that 950 you can slip it into what? 800 and 150. 800 is fene. That's 4 fene. So you have 150. What is 150? 150 is simply ntọn enagba, ntọn enagba, or kene eweao. You get? Kene is 160. So if I say kene eweao, it means what? 160 minus 10. That will give us 150. Or you say ntọn. Ntọn is what? 120 enagba plus 30. Do you get? They are conversant with the values or the digits at the beginning, so it will help you to break down the big values. Do you get? Now what about 1,000? How do you say 3,000? That will be 4 photon. That's 4. That's photon. That's what? 1,000. 4 photon means what? 3,000. Now how do you say 4,000 in Egun language? Now at this point we have a new word called de-bade. So from here we start a new counting again. We're going to bring this video to a close today, and we are happy, we are glad that you really enjoy this particular video. You guys, next time we're going to continue from 4,000 to 8,000, 12,000, 16,000, 20,000, like that. So you get, until we meet next time, I remain Kuja Amos Mau. Kuja Amos Mau, so that's my name.